Hey everyone. So as we all know in this country, we have laws, we have rules, and you can either abide by them or you can get arrested, killed, or leave. And we all know this. We all come to America, live in America, abiding by these laws to the best of our abilities. And I know that it's really hard for us to not get excited when we see somebody try to break these laws and they get punished. But more than any time, now is the time for conservatives, right-wingers, Republicans, to make the conscious decision to take a step back, breathe, and think, is my reaction to this situation appropriate? We are not supposed to exert our energy trying to get back at people who disagree with us and who don't abide by our way of living. We are here to do the right thing. Now, I am not in any way trying to compare what kind of person Renee Good was compared to Charlie Kirk. By definition, you could technically consider her a martyr, but I'm not going to sit here and give her the same courtesy I gave Charlie Kirk and try to call her some kind of hero for attempting to run over a federal law enforcement agent. But she did technically die doing what she believed in. Unlike Charlie, she was killed in a true act of self-defense, because she was about to possibly kill somebody if she hadn't been shot. Charlie was sitting on stage talking into a microphone. I absolutely agree, it is two very different circumstances, but in the end, we shouldn't be making jokes about this. We shouldn't be making memes. Yes, she got what she had coming to her, and in all fairness, so did Charlie. Both of these people knew that what they were doing was something that came with consequences. Both of these people knew that by taking one side, they were pissing off somebody else. And we all know that. You cannot please everybody. There's always going to be somebody who disagrees with you. And in the end, this is the kind of world we live in where you can lose your life over disagreeing with somebody. Let's also be fair. She did not lose her life because she was disagreeing with somebody. She lost her life because she attempted to run over an ICE officer. But you know what? The memes are just taking it too damn far. This was still somebody who lost their life. Yes, she had it coming. But still, she was also a mother. We're not going to sit here and do the same thing that the extreme liberals did when Charlie Kirk died. We're not going to talk about how her children are better off without her. We're not going to talk about how she saw it coming. Just like watching Charlie Kirk get shot in the neck, if we had seen the close-up footage of her getting 3 rounds launched into her face, that wouldn't be a pleasant thing to watch. It would not be pretty, and it is not something to joke about. It is not something to try to justify. I'm not saying that the person who shot her was in the wrong. It was self-defense. But we shouldn't be making humor out of this. Like, come on, guys. There's no reason to ever joke about anybody's death. I don't care what they did. You don't need to be joking about it. Especially a mother of children. And a wife. She had a family. She had a dog sitting in the back seat. Like, there are aspects to this. Nothing is black and white, of course. But I'm personally just really disappointed in the right, because it feels like they're about to start doing the exact same thing the liberals did when Charlie Kirk got shot, and that's just not okay. We are not stooping down to their level. We need to take a breather, and we need to just deliver the facts, okay? The facts may seem very opinionated to people like the liberals, and that's fine. But we don't need to be going to war about this. Yeah, she definitely had it coming, okay? But just stop with the jokes. And stop with the, trying to basically act all cool because this woman defied officer commands and then tried to run an officer over and she got shot in the face. She totally deserved it. Ha ha ha. There's just some people who are taking it too far. There's no reason to be joking about this. Yeah, we all know. Liberals tend to be fucking crazy. They tend to just do whatever the hell they want, and they tend to try to scream victimhood when they got exactly what they deserved after. But do we really need to laugh at the tantrum? I hate to be that person who kills all the fun, but we really need to be aware of how we react to this situation. Because if we're trying to prove that conservatives are more considerate and compassionate and tolerant than the progressives, then we need to fucking act like it, and we need to fucking grow up. We can have fun, but somebody dying, somebody specifically getting shot in the face 3 times, is not something to joke about. I don't believe the officers should be punished. I think they did their job, and they did exactly what they were supposed to. And everything played out, considering the circumstances, as it should. But that's not, like, a good thing that this situation had to happen at all. We shouldn't be celebrating it, shouldn't be laughing about it, shouldn't be making fucking memes about it. We get it. Liberals are retarded. We don't really need to be making memes as proof of that. Show the news clip, show the article, and that's it. That's over. If they start complaining, like, obviously what they're doing with their little marches that they're starting up again, you know, just provide the facts, be professional. She had it coming. She did have it coming. But we're not going to sit here and celebrate that another liberal is dead. That's fucking insane. Just watch it. Watch yourself. This isn't fucking funny. Our world should not be like this. We should not be getting killed. We should not be trying to run over police officers. Both sides. Chill the fuck out. That's like my main concern right now. Is we are all getting way too fucking hyped up over this. I'm not going to be mourning her death. I don't care. I don't care that she died. When I first got the news, I immediately swiped up and my first thought was, I don't know who this bitch is, I don't know what she did, but she probably fucking deserved it, and the liberals are probably fucking twisting it. And of course, the footage was released of the whole interaction, and she did deserve it. So I personally, I don't care. I don't feel much at the fact that she died. And you know what? There are many people who had the same feelings towards Charlie Kirk. They had no remorse for his death. And you know what? That's fine. You can't be forced to feel remorse for somebody you never knew and who you disagreed with. That's fine. But fucking behave yourselves. Control yourselves. This isn't a joke. The fact that our world is getting this bad now, that people are willingly trying to run over other human beings, especially officers, because they somehow have it in their head that they think they can get away with it. And then when they get shot and killed, people are making fun of them and, like, trying to add salt to the wound. There's no point. You can exercise a little bit of empathy. Especially if you're, you know, one of the conservatives that's also Christian, and you're all about being empathetic and compassionate, you can afford to exercise a little bit of empathy for liberals. Maybe it's too much for me to ask, because I've seen it from all sides. And I understand what it feels like to be a liberal. But we're all humans. We're all humans. You spend 7 days scrolling through the liberal newsfeed, and who knows what kind of things they read that make them think that these officers are out to kill everybody, and if you encounter one, you're fucked and you better run for your life. Who knows? Who knows what it was? She could have been genuinely fearing for her life. I'm not trying to make excuses for what she tried to do. I'm just saying, exercise empathy. Just a little bit. Show some restraint. That's all I'm saying. She was human just like the rest of us. She was American just like the rest of us. Just like Charlie Kirk, she was an American and she pissed off the wrong people that just so happened to have a gun on them. Just like Charlie Kirk. Watch yourselves. And now's just not the time to be insensitive. Just take a breath and look at yourself and think, am I stooping down to a lower level than I should be? Am I doing exactly what the liberals did the day Charlie Kirk was shot? Ask yourself that question. Believe me, I already asked myself that question. But I've already heard enough people laughing about it. I've already seen enough memes about it online, and we need to fucking rein it in. Death is not something to be fucking laughing about. Even if it was justified. Doesn't matter how fucking justified it is. Death is still death. Being killed is still being killed. It's not something we can try to morph and twist into being something fucking funny. If you want to cope with humor, that's fine. But just making a joke out of it to try to mock people who disagree with you is not funny, and it's not okay. And it's immoral. Pull yourself together. Please. For the love of God. I'm praying for us all. Praying for all your fucking souls. You should be too.